Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Valheim, the Viking survival game that has you running around hitting things with sticks. We're all talking about the Iron Age now and how to get into the Iron Age. You want some iron armour, an iron sword? Well, there's a rite of passage you're going to have to go through and it's not easy. Dragging yourself into the Iron Age in Valheim needs you to go through a certain number of steps. These steps are quite simple, although quite hard to do. Kill boss 1 and then get the antler pickaxe. Kill the elder, that's boss 2, and then get the swamp key. Then you're going to have to go and find the swamp biome, which usually means you're going to have to build a craft, where it's a carve or a raft of some sort. I would say a carve because you stand a chance of not dying when you get there. The swamp biome are these dark brown areas you can see on the map. You're also going to have to stock up on some food, so don't go in there empty-handed either. Going to the swamp means you're going to need supplies. Get your best armour on, make sure your weapons are nice and sharp, and make sure you've stocked up on good foodstuffs that are going to give you an awful lot of hit points. I'm talking about sausages, so you have to go and defeat some Drager. I'm talking about cooked meat, so go deer hunting. And some royal jelly, so go and collect some berries. You're also going to need some materials, in particular fine wood and some bronze nails to make yourself a decent ship, like a carve. And then when out on the ocean waves, you're going to be able to see the different biomes, whether they be the plains or forests, black forests or meadows from the sea. And the swamp, well, I'll tell you what, it's looking a little bit like this. You cannot mistake the swamp biome for anything other than what it is. And that is a whole nasty swamp. And don't be surprised if you're not attacked or chased by wraiths as well. They're not the only things that are living in this little biome. This biome of terror will have Drager. It'll have Surtlings, fiery creatures. It'll have these wraiths and also skeletons. Once you land your craft on the shores of the swamp, you know it's a place of foreboding. You're going to encounter Surtlings. Now, Surtlings are fiery creatures, and when you kill them, you guessed it, they're going to drop Surtling calls. They're going to throw fireballs at you, and they emanate around these massive plumes of fire coming up from the base of the swamp. Keep your wits about you, because not only will they be there, but also skeletons and the Drager. Now, we've all encountered them by now to get you to this point, especially if you've got the sausages. If you don't know how to make sausages, check my video in the description link about how to make sausages in Valheim. But enough of all the perils, how do you actually get iron? Well, you're looking for these big green sort of little fort crypt-like objects. And for this you're going to need the swamp key, right? And that's done by killing the elder, as I mentioned earlier on. Going in, it's all glowing with this lovely green glowing light. You're in for a right battle, but you're also going to need pickaxes. Now, the antler pickaxe you get when you kill the first boss, the great big stag-like creature, right at the beginning of the game. So make sure you've got as many of those as you can possibly get your hands on, or unless you've fashioned some more sturdier weapons. A torch is also good news as well to take in there because it's going to be dark. You've got the nice big green glow and some glow afforded you by the yellow mushrooms that are also around. Looking around the entrance chamber, you're looking for the ones that say, you got it, muddy scrap piles. Some may be open, some may be closed, but to gain access, give it a good going over with your pickaxe of choice. This is where you're going to get your iron from. Dead simple. You're going to get leather scraps. You're going to get long bones as well. All these sort of like warty, horrible bones. And also, you're going to get iron ore. Also look out for chests as well. There you can see I found the chest. I've got scraps of leather, bit of wood, some bones and some iron ore as well. And this is how typically you go and get it. But be warned when exploring these sunken crypts, because you're going to get Drager, you're going to get blobs, sometimes you're going to get skeletons as well. All these are going to stand in their way when you're after your iron. Just like as we explored the burial chambers, and there'll be a video description in the comments, these particular crypts or burial chambers have got their own problems. But the amount of iron you can get out here is nobody's business. Typically, I got away with about 40 to 50 units of iron with not even trying. So when you're clearing down these muddy scrap piles and releasing the iron, make sure you get all the bits and bobs and all the little remnants of muddy scrap pile rocks all around these entranceways. Also check around the outskirts as well of the rooms for any other piles or muddy piles, right? That's going to give you your iron. Also, when you gain access to some chambers, yes, there's going to be some people in there trying to stop you getting them, but there's going to be chests in there as well, and those chests will also hold their own bounty and rewards. Now, once you've got enough iron, you're going to have to get back to your main base, or wherever it is you've built your forge. This is why having at least the car as a mode of transport is great when getting away from the swamp with all your ore. At the moment in the game, the devs are undecided on whether you can transport ore. At the moment, in this level of the alpha, in Valheim, you cannot go through a portal with any sort of metal ore, iron included. So you've got to transport it out the old-fashioned way, or build a forge in a base of operations in the swamp area. And there's plenty of old buildings that you can repurpose. Once you've got your iron ore and you put it through the old smelter, then you're going to have a whole new tree of items unlocked for you. Not only is it going to be things like iron gates, iron standing torches, but the good stuff, like the armor, like the weaponry. So providing you've got enough iron ingots, and you could have to do a few trips here, right? And you've got your forge and your bellows set up, then you're going to be spot on for crafting all those things that get yourself into the Iron Age. Now, armor for me was a priority, and then weapons, but all the rest of it is particularly up to you. Hope you've enjoyed this video on how to get yourself into the Iron Age. I've really enjoyed making it. I've been Ricardo. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in the next video.